Aboard!
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Okay, we are in an old train tunnel here looking at various cars for the train system. There's Jim waving at us.
Look at the maintenance cars.
Here's a look inside of one of the maintenance cars. This is actually a New York City Transit pump number 56 car. This was in service from 1932 to 1986. This is the Long Island Railroad caboose, commissioned in it ran in 1961.
And this is one of the newer trains that Greg and I have ridden on. Watch your step. This is one of the newer trains that we rode on. Greg could pan the, you can kind of see the seat configuration. These are not on the ones we've ridden on, but the poles are. Most of the stuff is the same. This is a little bit older but newer train compared to some of the others, which Greg will probably show you as we go through the cars.
This is a 1961 car. We're going to go in and take a look here.
These are the ones I remember. Far Rockaway.
Yeah, but sit, because I'm getting up. You can sit and reach it. Watch out.
This is how you used to ride the subway.
Oh, look, write the names of the two
Very
of these
few
finalists
bars, so
on
you had the
postcard.
pole in the
Only one
middle,
postcard per voter allowed.
but you had handles. Now they have bars,
You get to choose this
cross that you
subway.
hold on to. This is ridden many of these subways, and this is how they changed to tell you where they were going. Okay, let's move on to another car. Stop. This is one of the really older cars. I think I rode on one of these, but I don't remember. But I did ride on several of the other old cars. Greg can pan and show you. They had ceiling fans. These had some of the bars. They've kind of changed back and forth from bars to handles. The seat is woven, so it's pretty old. Seat configurations, as you see, have changed. Come this way. They've got handles here on these seats. The aisles are narrower. There's more seats. Configuration's different. They've got this. I've sat on many of these woven seats. They don't last very long. They're not very sturdy. But this is really cool. And of course, all the advertisements for different things, and you can see some of the old signs and the prices. Now everything's digital, but they used to have to roll everything. Roll the signs. It's funny, it's an emergency bench, I guess. And then they keep that door locked. Not sure why. Interesting. Let's try another car. This car is from 1917. You can see the handles. The bar in the middle. Woven seats again. A little different configuration. Trains have evolved over time. So let's try another car. This car said it was 1908, I believe, and rebuilt in 1936. You can probably tell by the paint. Got a new coat of paint. They used the trains for quite a while until they're no longer serviceable. I'm sure they probably take parts out of them. These have, instead of ceiling fans, they have fans up at the top to circulate the air. Of course, back then there was no air conditioning. You can imagine riding to work on these. Same type of seat configuration. There was even seats in these little compartments up front where people could sit, two people could sit, watch out the window, watch out the front. Very interesting. Okay, let's move to another car. T7. This train's from 1907. As you can see, open configuration again. I don't think they had any electronic doors. You see the old things, straps again, movable, so you can move them kind of wherever you want. This is how you stop the train. This is also on the buses, or used to be. When you pull the thing, it makes a chime and the bus stops at the next bus stop. Engineer would sit here to ride the train. Very interesting. Sliding door for the outside. Walk this way to the end. You can see same type of configuration. Seats missing, they put a board. See how not very durable. This is this kind of seats they used in the old cars. My father had a 53 Chevy that had these kind of seats in them. They're not very durable, but that was all they had back then. Leather was expensive. It's pretty cool. And we'll go out this way and go to the other side. On the old signs they used to have, and one of the train signals that they used. It's very interesting. Kind of see that.
And we'll move on.
These have straps. They move, and that's what they hold on to. Again, not very durable. Brake. Stop the train. Of course, we aren't going anywhere. One big sliding door. Small car. Very interesting. Let's go on to another one. This is the old BMT line. Train that went to Coney Island from 1915 to 2015. Some of the trains, like I said, they've used for quite a while. And then eventually, as they get new trains, they shut the old ones down. Okay, let's go. Here comes some school. 7. This train's from 1907. As you can see, open configuration again. I don't think they had any electronic doors. You see the old things, straps again, movable, so you can move them kind of wherever you want. This is how you stop the train. This is also on the buses, or used to be. When you pull the thing, it makes a chime and the bus stops at the next bus stop. Engineer would sit here to ride the train. Very interesting. Sliding door for the outside. Walk this way to the end. You can see same type of configuration. Seats missing, they put a board. See how not very durable. This is this kind of seats they used in the old cars. My father had a 53 Chevy that had these kind of seats in them. They're not very durable, but that was all they had back then. Leather was expensive. It's pretty cool. And we'll go out this way and go to the other side. The bottom of the train, it's in the front and the back. The wheels, the motor, what runs the train. This was used from 1930 to 1940. It's called a motor truck. It's very interesting. Gears. The train car sits on top of these. There's one in the front and the back. And there should be hooks that hook on so they can hook on to the next car. So let's move on to some other cars.